If she don't talk to her, I don't talk to her. Just kidding, I'm married. That's what I used to say a long time ago. So, anyways, on to the soul stuff. What happens when nothing in the external world, which is basically outside of you, can please you anymore, or give you peace, or bring you happiness? And this is the painful part of awakening. You know, as you get older, this is one of the hardest truths to face. You know, sometimes people realize it, you know, young, and sometimes they don't realize it till they're on their deathbed. You know. And again, like I always tell everybody, dude, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to plant a seed, to spread my experience, to spread a message that it's okay, you know, to go through all the shit we go through as men. So if nothing in the external world brings me peace, then what happens? There's nowhere else to go but inward. And fuck, that's where the real work happens and the real pain starts, man. Because then there's no other choice but to look at yourself and look at all the shit that you've been hiding from your whole life, dude. Everything you've been hiding from, everything you don't want to look at, and it's right there in front of you. And that's why, like, there is no enlightenment, there is no awakening and you graduate and that's it, you know. It's a lifetime experience, you know. The only difference, for example, if someone's depressed, you say, I'm depressed. Well, once you have this awakening, you're still depressed, but you don't identify with it. It just becomes, I feel this way, I feel depressed, but I am not depressed. That's not who I am at my core and my soul. It's just a feeling, because it's all up here anyways, you know. So if you're feeling, if you're around my age or maybe a little younger or older, and you're feeling down because the things that used to please you don't please you anymore, bro, don't feel bad. Don't think you're the only one. It's completely normal for men to go through this, especially in their 40s, you know, midlife crisis, spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul, whatever you want to call it, label it. It's all the same shit. But just know that it's okay, dude, and you're not alone. You know, and it's completely not out of the ordinary. Because eventually your ego, or not even your ego, you get tired and you start realizing your ego is the cause of so much strife in your life. Damn, that rhymed, bro. Strife in your life. Holla for $1. All right, anyways, the ego causes so many problems. And once you become aware of that and become an observer, instead of just experiencing it and living it and feeling that pain separately, it changes your whole world, changes your whole perception, and you start questioning everything. I mean, what's difficult for me to talk about is religion, you know, because I'm Catholic. I was raised Catholic. I'm married to an amazing Catholic woman, but I'm no longer seeking. It's hard to explain, because nothing external brings me peace. I've now turned inward, and I'm starting to see that God has been within me this whole time, and that's what I want to get aligned with. And that's why living authentically is so important. And this is why I always talk about nice versus kind and good versus bad and labeling shit, because we're so hard on ourselves, and we label ourselves, and we tell ourselves we have to live a certain way in order to be Christian or to be Catholic, and if we don't do this, we're going to hell. And if you believe that, that's fine. I used to believe that, but I don't anymore. I can't explain why. It just doesn't make sense to me anymore. It doesn't resonate with me anymore. And it is difficult, but I know I have some amazing brothers in my life, and my wife, who is incredibly loving and supportive, and I'm eternally grateful to her, because I have not been easy. I mean, I'm not easy to begin with, but I have not been easy to be around the last year, and she has been a beautiful example of God-fearing and God-loving woman. So shout out to you, honey. So just know, guys, it's all good, bro. You know, if things that used to please you don't please you anymore, don't freak out, bro. It's just the start of an amazing journey of discovery, you know? And it's gonna be painful, but there's gonna be some amazing rewards and some beautiful moments of peace and true joy. So don't give up, bro. Holler at me if you need anything. Hang loose.